What you can see behind me is an M113. Ukraine fitted it with special automatic turret.
It is equipped with an automatic drive, target acquisition and stabilization, like in modern tanks, allows you to keep the target on the move. It will be better in terms of armor, better in terms of chassis than its predecessors. The car is cool.
Now we're with the Khartia Brigade in a secret location. What you can see behind me is an M113, also called Trax. It's a US-made armored personnel carrier. Let's face it, it's old. It's been created in the 60s and it has gone through all the wars, like you name it, from the Vietnam War to the Middle East to this war here. It's one of the most ubiquitous armored personnel carrier vehicle that you can find on a battlefield now. So it's roughly 14 tons, and at first it came with a 12.7mm machine gun, but here's the twist. Ukraine fitted it with a special automatic turret where you have a 14.5mm machine gun and a 7.62 machine gun. So why did Ukraine do that? That's because before, when you had just a 12.7mm machine gun, right, the gunner would have been completely in the open. Now, thanks to this automatic system, where they can actually control the turret from inside the vehicle, the gunner is completely protected, and he can shoot at the enemy while transporting soldiers to the battlefield.
As for the module control, it is equipped with an automatic drive, target acquisition and stabilization, which, like in modern tanks, allows you to keep the target on the move. Once we have locked onto it, it won't escape from us. All that's left to do is press the trigger, and the target will be destroyed. This is a huge advantage for such a small vehicle. It would also be possible to mount manpads, portable air defense system, and control up to 4 types of weapons with a single joystick. In my opinion, this provides greater reliability and safety for the crew.
So one is like mountain like that, you'll see upon the other, which allows a very versatile kind of firepower, knowing that the KPV can go up to 3 kilometers horizontally and 2 kilometers vertically.
It can see farther than we can shoot, so to speak, at the enemy.
So the M113 is powered by a 6-cylinder gasoline motor. It can go up to 67 kilometers per hour and has normally, with a full tank, a range of roughly 500 kilometers. Bit of a bumpy ride. This thing almost fell on us while we were rolling. And this is why you should always wear a helmet, kids. On a more serious note, this basic metal box can also be a lifesaver on the battlefield, as this intense footage from the Khartia Brigade shows. Thanks to the M113, Ukrainian soldiers are swiftly evacuated from the kill zone.
This vehicle will be used for evacuating the wounded, both the killed and the wounded. Unfortunately, which happens. Stretcher mounts will be installed here. Its goal, while it's being loaded, is to provide cover for the groups that will be carrying the wounded. It will load, escort, and also successfully exit from there.
The crew members keep training and upgrading the APCs before launching them into the battle in a few weeks. They need a stronger armor than the basic 38mm, as the recruits will likely fight in a Kharkiv direction, where the Russians are pushing around Kupiansk.
The car is cool. It will be better in terms of armor, better in terms of chassis than its predecessors. In terms of handling, too. It's a steering wheel, not a lever. Automatic transmission. It's a powerful car. This is my workspace. Here are the triplexes. This is when we drive in combat mode, with the hatch closed. The steering wheel, gas, gear shift, and handbrake. I start the engine, gas is applied, and we are ready to fight. Easy, absolutely. Well, it's like driving a slightly larger vehicle. There are no levers anymore. The steering wheel also makes everything easier.
This is also a very symbolic example of what this war has become. This sort of mix between, well, a NATO US-made vehicle with a Soviet cannon mounted on it. And this is also where the Ukrainian invasion, is going, and how sort of these two military cultures mix to make the most efficient weapons on a battlefield. This vehicle can host up to 11 people. There's 2 crew members, the driver, the gunner. Think of it as a Lego, basically, because you have a lot of different models everywhere in the world. Roughly 50 countries operate that kind of machine. It has been replaced slowly by the Bradleys in the US. And right now the US has roughly like 6,000 of them. It sent about 600 of M113 to Ukraine. As the war rages on, the only thing standing between death and life will be these machines for the men who will hit the battlefield in a few weeks from now, once their training is over and the vehicles are ready to engage.
So far, I don't have much to boast about. We fight. We're all fighting.